The Special Purpose Individual Weapon SPIW was a decades-long United States Army project to develop an infantry rifle that integrated flechette firing technology with a grenade launcher. Originating from Project Salvo's 1950s findings, demonstrating the combat effectiveness of compact, rapid-fire weapons, SPIW aimed to boost hit probability using high rates of fire and multiple projectile ammunition. While the program influenced later efforts like the Future Rifle Program and the Advanced Combat Rifle Program, none of these initiatives succeeded in replacing the M16 as the Army's standard rifle. Prior to the Salvo tests, Erwin Barr of AAI Corporation was already working on singular and multiple flechette cartridges. The Navy supported his work with funding from the Office of Naval Research, leading to a 12-gauge shotgun shell capable of firing 32 flechettes. The Army later contributed funding, and AAI participated in Salvo testing. These flechettes could penetrate one side of a standard steel helmet at 500 yards, 460 meters, which was impressive given their low mass, but their accuracy suffered due to substantial dispersion, limiting their practical effectiveness. Further advances included adapting a Winchester Model 70 rifle to fire experimental XM110 5.6 by 53mm rounds, each launching a single flechette. This weapon had slightly less accuracy than the .308 Winchester 7.62 by 51mm NATO, but matched its penetration and featured an exceptionally flat trajectory, allowing it to be fired without adjusting sights out to 400 yards, 370 meters. Additionally, the rounds were extremely lightweight and generated almost no recoil, allowing for high rates of fire from a lightweight weapon platform. Project Salvo, initiated in 1951, aimed to enhance infantry effectiveness by firing multiple projectiles simultaneously, sparking experiments with lighter ammunition, flechettes, and rifle grenade launcher combinations. While the flechette's low mass enabled high rates of fire, these projectiles faced accuracy and safety issues. Salvo's research demonstrated that small, high-velocity projectiles could be as lethal as traditional rounds, but overall hit probability gains were limited. These findings led to the adoption of the AR-15, later M16, and in parallel, Project Niblick established the over-under flechette and grenade launcher requirement that defined the SPIW program. 4 companies, AAI, Springfield Armory, Winchester Arms, and Harrington and Richardson, submitted designs with H&R eliminated early for excessive weight. Winchester's SPIW had a soft recoil stock to minimize burst fire recoil, but the system was unreliable and abandoned. Its grenade launcher, however, was promising and developed further. Springfield's bullpup entry used tandem magazines, but was ultimately too heavy, as was AAI's otherwise straightforward and high rate of fire design. Despite technical improvements, such as updated grenade launchers and stocks, none of the prototypes met reliability or weight goals. By 1966, the SPIW program was sidelined in favor of the M16. The primary legacy was the M203 grenade launcher, derived from AAI's work and still in use today. In 1969, the Army launched the Future Rifle Program, inviting AAI and other companies to submit designs using flechettes or micro-caliber bullets, continuing the Salvo concept. Budget cuts and technical failures, such as the AAI's design jamming, hampered progress. Flechette ammunition reappeared in the 1986 Advanced Combat Rifle ACR trials, but despite technical advances, none of the weapon outperformed the M16 by the required margin. The ACR program confirmed that multi-projectile fire could not sufficiently address shooter error. The Springfield Armory SPIW, one of 4 main prototypes, was best represented by its 1964 bullpup variant with a 60-round tandem magazine and a 40mm grenade launcher. Earlier and later models explored both bullpup and conventional layouts and various flechette rounds, but all included an integrated grenade launcher, a core SPIW requirement. Technical issues, especially excessive weight, persisted, preventing adoption. Similarly, AAI's entry, the lightest of the four and using the XM110 flechette round, reached high burst rates and integrated a grenade launcher, but was also stymied by reliability problems. The combined flechette and grenade launcher concept defined SPIW development throughout. The 1966 second generation AAI SPIW prototype introduced several key upgrades. It featured a new plastic stock and switched to the 5.6 by 57mm XM645 cartridge, an improved version of the XM110 round. To accommodate the longer cartridge, both the drum magazine and the action stroke were slightly lengthened. Although the barrels were technically smoothbore, a small section of rifling called a spinning cutter was added at the muzzle to spin the sabot and ensure it separated cleanly from the flechette as it exited. Seeking to further reduce weight, AAI also developed the DBC-ATA disposable grenade launcher system, available in both single-shot and three-shot versions. The three-shot model employed a harmonica-style loading mechanism. Between 1967 and 1968, AAI developed a range of third-person SPIW systems. These included a belt-fed light machine gun, a point-fire rifle with a central bipod, a short-barreled version, a bullpup submachine gun with a magazine behind the grip, and an updated version of the 1966 prototype with a single-shot DBC-ATA launcher plate. Responding to concerns about excessive muzzle flash and noise, a silencer was fitted to the barrel. The final SPIW variant allowed the foregrip to be swapped for a more affordable grenade launcher. This launcher was fed by single-tube or three-tube magazines holding standard 40mm grenades, with the magazine inserted from the side and guided into place by a gear track and rail system. The original AAI SPIW fired the XM110, a 5.6 by 53mm flechette round, an early SPIW ammunition innovation. Later versions were upgraded to the 5.6 by 57mm XM645 cartridge, and experiments included variants like light machine guns and submachine guns. The SPIW program, 1959 to 1974, based on the all-purpose handheld weapon APHHW concept from Salvo, sought to increase hit probability by firing several small, high-velocity projectiles in bursts, a shotgun effect. This led to flechette ammunition, small, arrow-like steel darts in plastic sabots, achieving high velocity and low recoil. The standard SPIW flechette was about 4 cm long, 1.8mm in diameter, and weighed 0.65 grams, with stamped fins for stability. Innovations included the XM110 round with a piston primer and the triple flechette round, a polymer-cased, triangular cartridge designed to fire 3 flechettes at once. This concept, based on patents by David Dardick, was promoted by Harrington and Richardson. In 1962, the US Army established formal requirements for SPIW rifles, which had to feature a 60-round flechette magazine, a multi-shot 40mm grenade launcher, and weigh under 10 pounds, 4.54 kilograms, when loaded with 60 flechettes and 3 grenades. The program set an ambitious 4-year timeline for development and adoption as the Army's standard infantry rifle. 4 main contenders entered the competition: AAI Inc., Winchester, H&R Inc., and the government-run Springfield Armory. H&R was the first to be eliminated in 1964, as its complex 3-barrel, 24-pound, 10.8 kg design was deemed unsafe to fire. H&R's rifle used triple flechette rounds, feeding from a 20-round container and capable of firing 500 rounds, 1,500 flechettes per minute, with a 3-shot semi-automatic grenade launcher underneath. Springfield Armory originally aimed to design a modular rifle that could convert between conventional and bullpup layouts using a shared barrel and receiver group. By 1964, this idea was dropped in favor of a dedicated bullpup rifle, a gas-operated weapon with a 60-round tandem magazine and a 3-shot, semi-automatic magazine-fed grenade launcher mounted below. It fired XM144 single flechette ammunition from a smoothbore barrel at about 1,700 rounds per minute in a full auto or 3-round bursts. Later, Springfield engineers developed a conventional rifle version with a 50-round, 4-stack plastic magazine positioned in front of the trigger guard. AAI's submission to the SPIW program was a piston-operated rifle that used XM110 ammunition in 60-round drum magazines. A unique feature was its 3-shot 40mm underbarrel grenade launcher, which fed from a 2-round tubular magazine behind the barrel. The XM110 rounds employed a piston primer deeply set in the cartridge base that used gas pressure from firing to unlock the breech as the firing pin retracted. While this design simplified the rifle's operation, it increased the complexity, cost, and weight of each cartridge compared to conventional ammunition. The AAI SPIW could fire at 600 to 700 rounds per minute in full auto and up to 2,400 rounds per minute in 3-round burst mode. Winchester's SPIW rifle, like Springfield's, fired XM144 ammunition from a 60-round drum magazine. It was a gas-operated weapon featuring a different recoil system, which allowed the receiver and barrel to move independently within a polymer stock to help absorb recoil. It maintained a consistent firing rate of 700 rounds per minute and included a 3-shot semi-automatic grenade launcher with a blow-forward barrel design. Testing of the 3 remaining rifles in 1964 yielded disappointing results. None met the necessary standards for accuracy or reliability, although the AAI and Springfield models outperformed Winchester's. A significant problem was the high cost of manufacturing Sabot flechette ammunition. Both the XM144 and especially the piston-primed XM110 were expensive to produce. Flechettes could not be equipped with tracer material, and their limited size raised concerns about their battlefield effectiveness. The requirement for integrated multi-shot grenade launchers also created issues. These systems were heavy, making the weapons front-heavy and awkward to handle. Additionally, the single trigger mechanism for both the rifle and grenade launcher complicated operation and increased the risk of user error during stressful combat situations. After initial trials, only AAI and Springfield continued development, but neither met SPIW's ambitious standards. Both suffered from weight, reliability, and ammunition complexity issues, Sabot fragments, and questionable stopping power among them. The program was discontinued in 1968. Later, the Army revisited flechette concepts in the Future Rifle System (FRS) and Advanced Combat Rifle (ACR) programs. But even with improvements, flechettes could not replace traditional bullets. Despite not yielding a service rifle, SPIW's influence persisted in subsequent research, most notably with the M203 grenade launcher, which remains in service. The Harrington and Richardson SPIW was a highly complex prototype assault rifle designed for the US Army's Special Purpose Individual Weapon program in the 1960s and the 1970s. The program aimed to combine a flechette firing rifle with a multi-shot grenade launcher to enhance infantry firepower. H&R's rifle competed alongside entries from AAI, Winchester, and Springfield Armory. The H&R SPIW stood out for its intricate mechanism and unique ammunition. It fired 5.6 by 57mm triple-bore Trounds, triangular polymer-cased cartridges, each holding 3 5.6mm Saboted flechettes, similar to those in AAI's XM110. The Trounds design, with 3 bores per round, enabled the launch of 3 flechettes simultaneously for every shot. These lightweight rounds, linked by plastic tape, were loaded into a 20-round drum magazine, resulting in a total of 60 flechettes per magazine. The polymer cases helped reduce overall ammunition weight despite the weapon's bulk. The rifle's action, designed by David Dardick, inventor of the Tround, used an open revolving chamber. Each Tround was indexed from the drum magazine and lined up with 3 bores in a single barrel. When fired, gas pressure propelled the Saboted flechettes forward, with the sabots discarded early and all three flechettes exiting the barrel together. A top-mounted gas piston rotated the cylinder by 120 degrees per shot, ejecting spent cases to the side. Beneath the barrel, H&R added a semi-automatic revolver-style grenade launcher with 3-round capacity, loading 40 by 46mm grenades from the rear. Despite innovative features, the H&R SPIW faced critical flaws that led to its early disqualification. The open revolving cylinder created serious safety hazards for the operator. Although the polymer tri-round ammunition was light, the rifle's fully loaded weight reached 23.9 pounds, more than double the program's 10-pound limit. The weapon was notably front-heavy and unbalanced, especially with the underbarrel grenade launcher. The tri-round system itself was unreliable. Minor inconsistencies in the plastic tape links could cause the rounds to bulge or split, while the shared barrel space for the flechettes resulted in rapid gas loss. As each flechette left the barrel, pressure dropped sharply, leading to reduced velocity, accuracy, and range for the second and third flechettes. These problems created additional risks. Insufficient pressure could cause flechettes to lodge in the barrel, leading to catastrophic failure or operator injury. After rejection from the SPIW program, H&R attempted to update the rifle for the Future Rifle System program, rechambering it for 17 triplex rounds with 3 sub-caliber bullets and removing the grenade launcher. This revised prototype was also rejected and the design was ultimately abandoned. The SPIW program stands as a testament to the ambition and challenges of military innovation. While it never produced a standard issue rifle, SPIW's decades-long pursuit of increased firepower, advanced ammunition, and integrated grenade launchers pushed the boundaries of small arms technology. The persistent technical hurdles, especially surrounding flechette reliability, weapon weight, and operational complexity, highlighted the difficulties of translating experimental concepts into robust battlefield tools. Yet, the SPIW's legacy is clear. Its ideas shaped future American small arms development, most notably leading to the widely adopted M203 grenade launcher and inspiring further research into high-velocity, multi-projectile weaponry. In striving to reimagine the infantry rifle, SPIW advanced both the science and the art of small arms design, leaving a lasting influence despite never reaching full service.